Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Kim, aka Lego Artisan. I hope you're having a good day, and if not, I hope it gets better. Today we'll be featuring the Home Alone set 21330. It's a really nice set, and I think you've seen a lot of reviews and placement of this set on different Lego cities in the YouTube channels. But some of you might have some problems trying to fit it into your Lego town or Lego city. It's the same problem that I have. So for this video, I will be changing and modifying this set and turning it into a 32 by 32 modular building so it can fit better into my Lego town. When we look at the set in detail, we can actually see one of the main reasons that it's really hard to fit in a Lego town. It's 40 studs wide, and if you include the sides here and here, it's actually 42 studs wide. The same goes for the depth. It's more than 32 studs deep, making it hard to fit in a Lego town. One of the main things that people would usually have to do is to enlarge the base plate that they have to put it in, make it like a 48 by 32 or 48 by 48 studs. And for some people, it's hard to use that size in their Lego town. So one of the solutions that I found in my design is to utilize the facade here, but remove the window parts here and on the other side, so that you will still have the same look of the Home Alone set, but on a smaller scale in terms of width. Then what I would do is to adjust the depth of this one and make it fit into a 32 by 32 base plate, and use as much as possible just the parts that come with the set. So without further ado, let's get started. Here's the ground floor dismantled. I've actually kept some of the pieces intact, especially the mini builds like the furniture and the windows, because I know that I'll be using them later on with similar builds. Also, I have finished the design and I've also prepared the instructions, so this will be a trial build for the MOC. The good thing about finishing the design first digitally is that I know which parts I would use, and therefore I didn't dismantle the upper levels because I know I would only be using a few pieces from those parts or those sections, and then I can also focus on just using the parts from the ground floor. I tried to use just the parts from the ground floor, but unfortunately I had to make use of some of the pieces from the other levels. Here we are at the last page of the part 1 of the ground floor for the MOC, and here is the actual build. So as you can see, I've kept most of the features from the set. I just reduced the width but increased the depth, so you'll still be able to keep all the features that we have on the set. And also I'm still able to use the feature for the train, although I cannot turn the radio. Then also we could still open and close the house as you would be able to do in the original set. So this is how it looks on the ground floor of the modified Home Alone set. As you can see, I was able to build the ground floor without removing any parts or taking any parts from the second floor. But I did have to take some parts from the kitchen as well as just one piece from the roof. And then these parts are the remaining parts for the rest of the build. I'll be able to use them for the second floor and the roof as well, so don't worry. I also had to take a few pieces from the treehouse and that roof. I'll do the kitchen next, and then the second floor, and then the roof. All of them will be modified to fit in the new layout based on the 32 by 32 base plate. I think it's looking good, and I've found a few minor errors in the instructions, but I'll be able to revise them and update the instructions so that you will have the latest ones when I release it. So I was able to finish the kitchen and the small roof quite fast, considering that it's just a modification of the existing set, and I just had to adjust the depth to fit into the 32 by 32 base plate. And we're going to be moving this just on top of the ground floor, and it can fit really well on the layout. And now it has access to both the dining area and the living room, so it's a complete house. Then I just have to put in the roof. Okay, so after that we're going to be working on the second floor. I've already disassembled the parts and kept the small builds, which will be used for the second floor as well. Here's the second floor design, and here is the second floor actual build. Again, I've managed to keep the play feature of being able to open it from the front of the building and close it properly without having any issues. Then I was able to also keep 2 bedrooms and the toilet, but I switched the beds because I felt that the bigger bed should be in the bigger room and then the smaller bed in the smaller room. But overall, all the furniture and the play features, including the paint and the spider and all the other stuff, have been kept inside, as well as being able to slide down that cabinet. Okay, that's it for the second floor. I'll be able to place it on top of the ground floor now. Here's the ground floor and the second floor combined, and still we can make sure that all the floors can still be opened and closed. It's looking great so far, and based on the instructions, I've only found very few errors that I can then update on the instructions. From the back side, it has a small balcony, and then the roof with the kitchen portion is removable. Here we are, getting ready to build the roof. All the parts have been disassembled and sorted out, well, as much as I can anyway. And here we are with the 32 by 32 modular version of the Home Alone set. The only parts needed are the ones that come from the set and an additional 32 by 32 base plate. As you can see, we were able to keep the play features that came with the original design, and make sure that it still fits in our modular town or modular city. And if you want to remove the snow part of the build, you can, and then you can just replace it with 2x2 dark gray tiles. I've also been able to keep the van. There are just 2 minor part replacements on this one, and then I will use the pieces that I have left here to rebuild the treehouse and keep it as a side build. Overall, there's only about less than 200 pieces left when you build this MOC. So I think that's a good parts usage considering it is a modification. I will update the instructions based on the minor errors that I found during the trial build, and then issue the instructions on belverbricks.com, rebrickable.com, and mocsmarket.com. Here we have the final MOC, where you have the main house, the van, and the treehouse as the last part of the MOC. Also, there's about 180 pieces left on the set, but I think this is the most complete that I can make it in terms of having it in a 32x32 base plate. So the instructions will become available very soon, if not at the same time as this video is released. If you really like this MOC and you want to incorporate the Home Alone set in your city in a modular style, I suggest, or I would recommend for you to check out belverbricks.com, rebrickable.com, or mocsmarket.com for the instructions. And if you like this video, please click the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment. And also, if you want, you can click the notification bell so you'd be notified whenever I release new videos. Until next time, have a great day and keep enjoying LEGO. Bye!